Hello, my YouTube fans. It's been a very long time, and probably when you're seeing this video, I've probably already had the surprise that I'm going to tell you guys. But I think I would explain to you guys why I decided to put these videos up after I've given birth. Yes, we are pregnant, and it's I'm actually in my 20 weeks next week Sunday. Today is the first week in June, the second week in June, the second week in September. I can't remember the date, but anyway, the reason that I'm starting this late because my pregnancy, I think I found out when I was 2 months. I had an idea because of how I was feeling. Oh, it is so crazy. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna make this long. I think I'll just talk about I'll speak from week 1 to week 8. I did not know I was pregnant. I had an idea that I was. However, I was doubting this idea. Why? I found out that the implant that I had in, which is the Mirena, I found out that there are some cases where women who've used this implant are now unable to have children or is finding it difficult to get pregnant. And that really got into me. I was so scared. And I remember one day it was like a revelation from God. And I heard these exact words. I heard, I am as fruitful as my father's Garden of Eden. And if you read the Bible, you know that the Garden of Eden was prepared for Adam and Eve. They did not need anything. They didn't have to ask God for anything. There was everything provided for them. And so every time a negative thought came in my mind, I would declare those words. So I would declare, I am as fruitful as my father's Garden of Eden. And I continued doing that until I found out I was pregnant. And I was so grateful because to actually have kids and then to one day feel like, oh my gosh, I can't have kids, is crazy. And then because of my situation, I need to make a video about this, about having kids out of marriage and then finally being married and then not being able to have kids. That is crazy. But I thank God that was not my portion. And I am pregnant and I praise God. If you have not seen our graduation clip, please go and look at it. It was so beautiful. I mean, to graduate with your husband is just one in a million. So go and check that out. But
don't know how, but you get it. Right away. Standing here, not knowing how we'll get through this test.
But after I found out I was pregnant before graduation. So it was like literally right after we finished uni in April, probably like 2 weeks after that, I found out I was pregnant. And I knew because of certain changes, I kind of felt that I could have been, but because of my doubts, but I was getting, you know, the tenderness in the breast, moodiness. I wasn't vomiting as yet, thank God, because if I was vomiting while doing exams, I don't think I can make it. And I noticed that my stomach was looking a bit pouchy. Oh my gosh, I found out almost 3 months. That is crazy. So when I officially found out, I mean, like going to a doctor, you know, and everything. I was 12 weeks. That's crazy. So yeah, I was 12 weeks, and once I found out that was it for me, it was like out of sight, out of mind. When I didn't know, I was fine. Once I found out, that was it. I could not do nothing. I was so weak. I couldn't keep anything down. I was vomiting until blood was coming out. It was horrid. Like it was crazy. I just, and I always wanted African food. I couldn't keep down Caribbean food, guys. I couldn't keep down Caribbean food. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was blaming my husband. I was like, this is your genes. This is your African genes. So that is why I haven't made any video. I was so weak, like doing anything would make me so tired. I was sleeping around the clock. I had no use, like literally no use. Once I did one thing, that one thing would take the life out of me. And if I had like a really long day, I would have to take a whole day or two to recover from that day. It was mad. By the, I guess, it was just in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been feeling much better. So I'm hitting my 20 weeks, as I said to you guys, which is 5 months. So can you imagine? These last 4 months have been, I don't know how to explain it, but I will make a video of all my crazy craving. However, I must say my craving are much better than my first 3 kids. I was craving dirt, soil, guys. I was craving dry rice, like uncooked rice with my first 3. Ice. Just I can just eat ice, paper. Like I was craving natural things, like earthly things, like from the earth created, like soil. I mean, I'm sure if I could eat fire, I would eat it, but I couldn't. But yeah, I would like lick the dirt off of potatoes. You know, I know, guys. I know this is so shameful. But yeah, my cravings are much better. I would definitely make a video about my cravings. My cravings are the bomb. Okay, is the. Do anyone use that word anymore? But yeah, so I guess I can't say much about my first few months. It was not good at all. Like I couldn't even take care of myself. Like my hair being done now is like a blessing in disguise. Like my hair would be a mess. Me getting up and putting on clothes, I would just, for like 2 3 days, I would wear the same thing. Like take them off, put them aside, put them back on the next day. Like no. I think the best I look was if I was going into church, and that's because my husband would not have it, you know, if I just threw on anything for church. But oh my gosh, our anniversary was amazing, and I was feeling quite good on our anniversary. The video is also up. Check it out. So yeah, let me talk about my husband, okay? Let me just talk about this guy right now. This is his first child. And he has been like, he called himself Bricktop. He's been like, I can't describe in words. I can't describe what he's been for me these few months. Like he's getting up, he's cooking, he's cleaning, he's taking care of the kids. Like my role as a wife do not exist, right? You know, during these couple of months, like it does not. Even now, my role as a wife is just picking up really, but my role as a wife was literally non-existent when I fell pregnant. Like when I found out, my role just literally dropped to negative. Like it wasn't there. My mothering. I was sleeping. Like I was hibernating. Like literally hibernating. And my husband, what would I do without him? Like I can't think of what I would do. I can't think of what I would do without this guy. He just picked up everything on his back. He did everything, like everything. I mean, there were some times I couldn't even wash myself. And he would be like, "Come on, baby. Come, just sit down in the tub. I'll clean you." And he would wash me, guys. He would wash me. Like wash me. I mean, if I couldn't use my hands to brush my teeth, I'm sure he'll brush my teeth too, you know. But he's been what my vocabulary cannot put into words. Words cannot put him on the map. Like, I'm literally out of words for him. And he's seeing him doing this and going through this is made me want to be the best wife that I can be when I can be. You know, like there's some times where I could argue, but because I know you and I know what you've done for me, I won't argue with you today. You know, he's just been truly a superman, like a superman. So shout out to my husband. Like shout out. Let's talk about my kids. My kids are babies. Oh my gosh, are babies. Oh my gosh. It's like they literally copied my husband. So as he was taking care of me, they were also learning to take care of me. Like my youngest Kai, he would come in every morning if he had not come in already and slept in our bed, rubbing my belly, rubbing my back, cuddling me. "Mom, are you hungry? Do you want breakfast?" You know. Yeah, so they literally catered to me. Like, where would I be? What would I do without this family, without my kids, without my husband? And yeah, so I think I'll end this video here. Just to spicing it up, I'll put in little clips, scans. Who don't love baby scans? So watch the rest of the videos. They will be up weekly on my pregnancy journey, and I hope, please, anything you want to ask, okay?